Bruce alienda, but anyway, that aside, me, I don't know whether he was real half caste or he used to lie to us, but he was actually real half. I don't know, not half caste, mixed race, whichever. Hello peoples, I hope you're well. My name is Shiro and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the love, and yeah, I am back with another interesting video. First things first, during the last video I mentioned of how there was a time I was in a class alone. Like, yeah, I was always number one out of one. I remember the time I had 518 marks, 518 out of 600, because as there was English, Kiswahili, science, social studies, mathematics and French. So I had 518 out of 600. That was actually the last exam I did in that school. Because I remember going to the next school for the interview and they're like, what position were you? One. How many marks? 518 out of 600. One out of one. And they'll give me the look. Like the look you just gave me right now. Yeah, I was number one out of number one. But here's it. So I joined this primary school called Precious Light Academy, just around my neighborhood. I loved that school. Not like around my neighborhood, like a kilometer away from my neighborhood. But guys, I loved that school. First of all, it was close to home. Secondly, the teachers were amazing. Like really amazing. There was the option of you could either be punished, like when you do something wrong. When you do something wrong, you are either punished or guidance and counseling. How cool was that? How cool was that? So yeah, so that you would pick between, let us have this conversation of, like, I used to get late sana for school, but then at the time, instead of beating, they say, let's have this conversation. Why are you always late? Like, there was an option of guidance and counseling. That aside, Morning Star was an amazing school. And then everyone from my neighborhood was attending Morning Star. So we'd all leave the school together. About in the morning, they would go without me. On the time, the school van will come and pick us. But imagine, the school bus, we call it Tobotobo. Tobotobo will come, pick people. Sister girl is still sleeping, and then she'll be late for school. She'd get to school time ya parade. That girl. But yeah, but either way, Morningstar was an amazing school because all my neighbors were there. The teachers were amazing, like really amazing, and my parents loved it. And because I used to perform well, and yeah, I remember the time I used to have a desk mate who was appointee, like half caste Kenya, and I don't know whether it was Mzungu. Can't remember his specific race, but he was so cute. His name was Bruce. Bruce alienda, but anyway, that aside, me, I don't know whether he was real half caste or he used to lie to us, but he was actually real half. I don't know, not half caste, mixed race, whichever. Back to my story. So, in Morning Star, I started nursery, no, baby class, nursery, pre-unit, class 1, class 2. Class 3, people started transferring to different schools. My parents were not about that life. I didn't even want to transfer, by the way. Class 3, third term, tukafanya exam, nini, went to the next class. Going to class 4, guys, I was alone in class. Everyone else had moved to a different institution. I'm not sure whether they got the memo to move, which didn't get to my parents, or what exactly led them to moving to a different institution, leaving me alone in an entire class. I don't know. And if they were sent a memo, it wasn't sent to me. Shabeth, just know that's offensive, but I don't think it was. Shabeth was such a friend, such a family friend to us. Not that we went to that school because she was family friend. She became a family friend after we joined the institution. So I was alone in class, like literally. To a point, I was moved from a real classroom to a store-ish, library-ish. Because remember, the room had very many books, like novels, storybooks, it had a sink and a toilet. Just like a bed. It was more of a bedroom. Just that. Okay, bedrooms have toilets, books. You don't have, some have things, but you know, it was more of a store. So that's why I was moved. I was moved from a real classroom to actually a store. And yeah, so my classes were more of a conversation with the teacher. It was actually amazing because I remember the teacher would come on Monday. Most of my classes on Monday and Tuesday. Sounds like campus. So Monday the teacher would come. This is the course outline for the entire week, and then I was a bright student, so the teacher would tell me something and it clicks. So we'd go through the entire week's course outline in one day's lesson. So during today's lesson, tutasoma kazi ya Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and that's it. The teacher will come, and then they'll give me a lot of assignments, which would keep me busy during the entire week. And that's what used to happen for all lessons. So I would also have classes on Monday and Tuesday, and they'd leave me a lot of assignments to actually go through between Wednesday and Friday, and then they mark the assignments on Monday. And once in a while during Wednesday and Friday, they drop by to see if I have any question, if I have any troubles. If I had any trouble, I just go direct to them and ask them. So I stayed in an entire class for an entire term alone. But again, I used to finish my assignments by Wednesday. So Thursday and Friday I'm free, and that's where my love for reading books came from, because I had nothing else to do with my time. I was so idle. So I loved reading, but not as much as I did after. Before that entire time I was alone in class, I loved reading. But then after that, I loved reading more, because that's what I used to do with most of my time. I would read the novels in the store because I was surrounded by books. So Thursday and Friday I would read and read and read and read and read. And then come Saturday I would write compositions for the teachers to mark on Monday. And yeah, I remember the time I was actually awarded for being creative in my compositions. Yes. But basically because I was always reading a book, and the more you read, the more you become not like creative in the arts industry, but in how you actually tell your stories. Actually, that's true, I think. But yeah, during back then it worked. I'm not sure if it still works till date. But so yeah, I was in an entire class alone for an entire term. I would have moved to a different school, but just that my parents have already paid school fees for the entire time. African parents won't take you to a different school because of that, and you're still learning and you're still reading. So no, I stayed in that school for that entire term, but it was amazing. The times I would go to class 3 was just next. So those have free classes. I would go to class 3 and chill with them, because most of the class 3 students were my neighbors at home. So we chill, hang out, and then once a teacher comes, I go back, or at times we even used to stay in that class and read with them. But yeah, that's how I was alone in an entire class. And after that, I moved to a different primary school. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and God bless you guys so much, and peace.